Morning folks, thanks for clicking, thanks for subscribing. Steve the Transit Camper. We're going to have a look at this fridge today. Just going to put some sides in, make it a bit more practical. Just so we can put things either side of the fridge, stop it moving around and just maximising our space and storage. Let me show you. Okay, so if we look at the fridge there, we've got this gap down the side of here and we don't want the fridge to be rocking and rolling around there. And we've got a very small gap down the side of there which we could probably use for cutting board or something like that. So I'm going to make some raised brackets that'll stop it moving along. They'll go all the way to the back and then they'll go up in like an L shape, and then anything we put down the side of the fridge won't end up down the back and lost. And we'll do similar for that side, if you can just see down there, and that will finish that beautifully. We'll even do it that this bottom one comes that far forward that when the door shuts it's a bit more stable at the bottom because it's a bit weak in there, so it'll butt up against it. So that's the job today, and that's what it looks like at the moment. Okay, so we're just going to take a few measurements. Let's see what we're looking at. Get the glasses on, can't see a thing without them. So we are going to felt these as well, so we've got to allow a little bit for the felt, but that's 2.5. 2.5. It wants to be 2.5 wide on the right side. And that looks like it's just going to be 1 3/8 on that side. To stop the fridge moving, they need to be at least 1 inch high. And the L shape coming up from the back wants to be 17 inches. So that's it, we've got our measurements. See you in the shed. Hi guys, we're back in the shed. We'll have a look around for some bit of wood, got our measurements, see what we can knock up. Okay, this will do. It's a bit of chipboard from an old kitchen unit that I've salvaged. We'll use that. Okay, we want one 2.5. Get the old saw because it's got a square on the end. That's our first one. Next one is 1 3/8. I know I use imperial a lot. I also use metric, but I was brought up in engineering where the imperial's everything. Let's get that a bit more accurate. Go, and that'll be the one down the left hand side. Okay, so I've marked up everything I need. So I need 2 fat ones on the base of the right side of the fridge, and then a fat one going up, making a back to that little slot. 2 thin ones on the left side of the fridge and the back one going up. So we'll just cut them now. Okay, so we've got them tidied up. I switched to the jigsaw, it was hard work. So we're just going to get a sanding block, tidy them up a bit. They don't have to be tidy because they're going to be covered in felt, as you know. design. Let me explain myself, so I might not have been clear in the van. This is going to be on the right hand side, one on top of the other, and then that'll be screwed onto the back, and that'll go down the side of the fridge, so anything I put in there isn't going to go down the back of the fridge and get lost. So we've just got a little bit of area. You've got to maximise all your area inside your van, and that'll do the right side, and obviously the same on the left side. So screw those two together, put it back in it, pop some felt in it, and that's the job done. Just screw these together. That's the right hand side base one done. Screwed up properly they have. Give them a quick sanding, just to tidy them up once more. Then a couple of pilot holes in this one. And we can probably get two in this one as well. That's it, and then we'll screw them on. Just make sure we're square by lying it flat. No problem with that one, it's gone right in the middle. So it's just separating the wood, we don't want that. Remove that, see if we can get away with this. It's a bit more tricky than a pilot hole. Can you guys? That's it, it's got that, stopped from separating. So that's the right hand side. Lovely. And the same with this side. Get your first one in. Lie it flat to make sure it's square. Put this one on the angle, see if we can jam them two together. Let me down again there. So we're going to go a bit higher up. Keeping everything square. That's not the best, that. Let's have that one out again. Try a bit higher up. I'm going to worry too much about these because, like I said, they're all going to be covered in felt, so it doesn't really matter. I'll do it split it a bit, but it doesn't matter. And that's the left side one. Okay, we'll get some felt sorted. Okay, so I've been out to the van, and remember we said we're going to use these as a door wedge as well, so as that comes down it's going to hit these. So that's how much I need to take off to get the length right. So we'll mark them up and we'll whip that off. Back to the handsaw there because I want a nice straight edge. Bit of a sander, bit of a tidy. Okay, right, so we need to get the carpet felt now. It's too dusty here. As soon as I put that felt down, it's going to be dust everywhere. So I asked the wife if I could do it on the kitchen floor. And she said, you've been a good boy, so I'm allowed to. Great, see you in the kitchen. So here we are in the kitchen. I'll put you on time lapse for these. Just going to cover them. Okay, so we're back in the van. You can have a closer look at them. That's the end. You don't need to worry about that because that bit at the back. And that's going to be kind of like the back stop. But it's nice, it just finishes these things off nicely. And that's the other one. It's identical, obviously. So we'll just see about fitting these things in. And I've got some screws which are the right length. I've checked in the garage. And I use these little cup washers. Show you that. Probably a bit blurred, but I use those under the screw heads because it just finishes it off nicely. I'm going to screw one in and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so we've hit a problem. Obviously that fridge door doesn't open within itself, so that one on the right side is going to have to be a bit shorter. So we're going to go and adjust that in the garage, in the shed, and just tidy the felt up again, and then we'll come back and fit it. Okay, so we've got that one in. as I showed you, and then this one I've trimmed shorter, so we didn't manage to get that doorstep that we want, but as you can see down the back of there we can put something now. It's not going to get lost. Overall, that's the view. The cupboard's fine really. It is a bit wobbly there. I might put another clip on there eventually, but at the moment I'm not bothered about that. There we go, job done. Okay, that's it for this one. For my montage music, where I speed things up and I play a bit of music in the background, I am limited to the one piece of montage music at the moment. I will get better with that. I'll get my friends to do me a couple of different ones. So apologies for that, but that's all I've got at the moment, and I don't want to break these copyright laws. So that's it for me. Just a little bit of a tidy up, make things look nice. You've been watching Steve the Transit Camper, and I hope you click and subscribe. Follow me. See you next time. Take care.